I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't That's why I spend my life.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. I wanted to drop this quick debunkture. As you know, Love and Marriage Huntsville came on tonight, and you guys know I don't normally post videos after the episode the day of, but the scene with all the ladies at Tiffany's baby shower was literally comical because it exposed Latisha to be so childish, and actually, she proved herself to be a walking contradiction and a hypocrite. Now, I've put together some situations from this season and older seasons to prove to you guys how Tisha likes to nut up when you hold her accountable, and she only nuts up when she's in the presence of other people. Latisha hardly ever is held accountable, and it shows. And to be honest, I was just speaking about this in my other videos. We've never really seen her held accountable, and anytime she is held accountable, she always plays the victim like she did in this conversation with the other ladies. And I also think a lot of their points are valid. Unlike some of you hoes that be trying to get in my comments and hold me accountable and sound completely crazy. I think everyone is entitled to their opinion, and I'm entitled to call you a stupid ass hoe for that opinion, because some things just don't make sense, and I don't care what you say. So if I say in one of my videos, women that praise men and overvalue them, life suck and marriage suck overall, in my opinion, and you get in my comments and tell me you disagree with not praising men while at the same time not having one, I'm gonna call you a dumb desperate hoe. One, because it's funny, but it's typically women that don't necessarily have a situation that really want a situation, kind of like the video that I explained with Kimmy. In my opinion, women that place too much value on men get ran over, and that's just the truth. And I do agree that it is a difference between loving, honoring, and respecting a man versus praising them, placing too much value over them. In my opinion, nobody should be worshipped, but if you're going to worship anybody, it should be the life givers, the people that create life, the people that are the reason for every being on the world right now. But let's also take a look at how overvaluing men can get in the way of great friendships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Why like this since y'all got here? Y'all just been sitting? No, we've been in groups, we've been talking.
No, actually, we talked about the expo. I know. But listen, I think we should have like something where we get everybody together to be able to kind of talk about the ins and outs. Like,
isn't that what the tea gathering was for?
you know, it's a good thing to get feedback.
I don't need feedback.
I think this is good.
Everybody
I'm
needs
over the feedback. I got so much feedback, I'm over it. I don't need no more.
Everybody needs feedback.
I don't need no more feedback.
From the Fletcher.
From the Fletcher, from
Hey, I heard
everybody.
you felt away.
I did.
Why?
Because we've been there 30 years, North Huntsville, and not to be invited to the expo. After Tish said she was going to make sure we were
No, we
there.
was talking about baby Ace.
Oh, so you had
Imagine
talked
that, that's
about it
nice.
before it happened,
Exactly.
and you were told that you were going to be invited.
Yes.
So I did mention it to them at the girls' birthday party.
And you forgot.
I didn't think about like inviting, like sending out personal invitations to other people.
Honestly, I thought you were friends of other friends that we weren't in a good place with. So it would seem weird if we're inviting, you know, the Holtz friends out when me and the Holtz weren't in a good place. That's how we met you guys through.
I just put it on social media.
But once again, we're going to rehash this.
No, we don't have to
If you
rehash
tell
it.
someone, you're going to make sure they're there. I shouldn't have to go on social media.
It's
Look at
dead.
that.
It's dead. Your point has been received, clear as day. You made it crystal clear. I'm over it.
You can be over it. When you're saying you're over it, it's not shade. It's
First of all, how are you going to come into the conversation and ask what they talking about? They tell you what they talking about and then be like, oh, it's dead. I'm over it. You can be over it. We still going to talk about it.
you saying I'm over it.
It's not shade.
Like,
I'm just, those are facts. I'm just over it. You taking that shade?
Yeah.
Oh, so how would you like me to?
it's you having a
How would
totally
you like
different
me to communicate
you
that
I got
to you?
this. You got a totally different energy right now than what we had at dinner.
I agree, and that's because at dinner it was just the two couples, nobody to perform in front of. Her husband did all the performing in front of the cameras himself.
I know, my energy's the same.
No, it's not.
I was like, I wish you would have had that same energy for me at gala time. Like, I wish this was an all-girl event.
We're engaged at
Well,
dinner
but
than we
listen,
are
but
right
look,
now.
I brought it up. Like just now, it was me.
So stop being messy.
I'm not being messy. I would go.
So the Black Business Expo is over. So if anybody else want to have one, feel free to do it.
But that's not the right attitude.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it.
Why? But that's not how you improve on an event.
I don't want to really hear the feedback right now.
Why?
Because I don't feel like it's coming from a good place.
I'm coming from a good
I don't
place.
understand
I
my
really am.
feedback.
I'm really coming from a good place.
You told me how you felt. You was upset about it, and I received that, and I apologize. I don't know where you went from me. I feel like it's BS.
I don't want anything.
Okay. But that's why I'm over it. Listen, I need people to be consistent. I can't do all this. We're good, we're not good. We had our moment to talk a little bit, and I really want to move forward. My husband has never cheated on me. Let's be clear about that. The energy from you, the last trip we went on, it was just bad. Certain things I don't want to deal with, certain things I don't want to talk about. So that was the whole thing. It wasn't any type of negativity or negative energy at all. So
Latisha misunderstood because when I think back to where I think our friendship started to break down and deteriorate,
I feel like it's BS.
So is Kiki lying right now?
Yes. And she know a lot about me. That's why Mel was contacting her. So like if we resolve the issue, we're good. But if we say we're good, I need that energy from you also. We have nothing else to give in that situation.
That's
like,
why
it's the past.
give and gave and give what it can
Exactly.
give.
It's over.
And let it
OB.
be. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Absolutely.
Not a problem. And that is I had a
about the expo and rehashing what happened and didn't happen, could have happened, should have happened.
Well, all these people have ideas. I think there should be another one.
That's what I said.
I mean, I can keep the front row warm.
I thought your energy would change after the baby came out.
Y'all already hashed it out though? Y'all good now?
Well, we originally went to lunch, and that's where we first heard Tiffany's part that she was on the front row.
But then
and
what had
not
happened was
invited
that she had an opinion, and then it was like, oh, okay.
Who is
I think
she?
we're good. Because Stormy was like, no, I'm just talking to you about this $100.
This supposed to be like a celebration.
So what happened with the
Sip and
$100?
see, have a good time.
I want to know what happened with the $100. Well, we already know Tish is ignoring me. Are you ignoring me too, Storm? What happened with the $100? I wasn't there. Like, what happened with the $100?
I think we
Latisha and Stormy are so childish in high school. Like, why do you have to look over to Latisha to ask her, do she want to talk about the $100 when Nell is clearly asking you what happened about the $100 because you were a party of the accusation. But I really want y'all to pay attention to the way Stormy decides to console Latisha, meanwhile having an issue with Mel for not being able to call her because she battling a custody case with her ex-husband who Stormy is hanging out with. You know, at the time, it's all over now.
we talked about it.
I'm talking to you, Storm. I'm not even talking to you.
Sidebar, I really like Nell. She gets straight to the point and then she don't let anybody play with her. She's educated, she's a businesswoman, and I really do love her fashions. She's been looking really nice in her confessionals and in most of her scenes.
You got a voice of your own. I'm talking to you. We came over here, Tiff brought it up again. Let's talk about it.
I don't actually.
Sidebar, Mel is loving every moment of this, and I am too. Why is it that Stormy have to then ask Tiffany what happened with the $100 as if Stormy don't know what happened? But I want y'all to see how they're manipulating the situation. In my opinion, they all teamed up to go against Mel and then end up falling out with each other. Now they have to fake the funk. And not because they really like each other, mainly because in my opinion, they see Mel and Nell clicked up, so they don't want to embarrass themselves. That's why I feel like Stormy is acting the way that she's acting.
I remember bringing up $100, but I recall that some of the vendors had to pay and some people didn't. And she's like, I had to spend more than $100 on the balloon arch. You asked me for money. I didn't know I was going to pay it. Oh, and by the way, you want it right now.
Hey, Tisha.
You got up and walked out. I'm confronting you about things, and you got up and walked out. Was it because you didn't have your mom to have your back, or you didn't have Martell to have your back? Like, if you're a woman, you're gonna face somebody. I'm here, you're there. Let's go. Like, I wish this was an all-girl event.
Well, at the dinner with Marcel and Tish, they said no one was charged any money.
I get that Tisha doesn't want to rehash the Black Expo situation again. I think this is good.
So Latisha basically sat there, and it was good when they were doing it to Kiki.
I
feel like it's crazy when we always don't have to, you know, we can't sit around and have these type of conversation, and instead they want to be bottled up and like thrown on the road. Like, let's talk about it. So I think everybody doing a good job. You ain't mad. I ain't mad. You mad.
We're not mad.
Ain't nobody mad. It's how you move forward.
Look at Latisha, look at Kiki. Latisha wasn't mad and had no problems with Tiffany and Stormy and Kimmy going at Kiki about the situation when Mel invited Kiki over. Even though technically Kimmy is the one that brought it up. And look how evil Latisha is. Just sitting there smiling while everybody verbally berate her cousin.
Move forward by having the proper conversation.
And if this is what y'all deem as proper conversation and talking to each other, that's your own opinion or thought. But anyway, I'm gonna go.
You have a wonderful night.
I am.
And peep how fresh Stormy was being toward Mel, trying to be shady toward her, cutting her off. We will. You have a wonderful night, trying to rush her into speaking.
It's gonna be great, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for
I don't want to talk about it no more. We've already talked about it.
But it's okay. I also think that she has to stop running off every time she gets any bit of criticism, because it's at a point where we should just be able to sit down and hash these things out.
We're still talking about it again?
Yeah, y'all said no one paid. Nobody paid anything.
Again, another situation where she's being malicious and weaponizing her incompetence. So she gets up and walk away while they're in the middle of a conversation, and then she comes back and then say, y'all still having this conversation again? Like, they never stopped.
When we had the dinner.
Oh, okay. That's what we said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay.
So
in my opinion, this is what it looks like when a woman have not faced accountability. Because I always tell people, when people try to hold someone accountable that has never been held accountable, it feels embarrassing to them. So in my opinion, Latisha has tails. She is embarrassed about the situation, and instead of her being able to receive the criticism, she's taking it as people trying to comfort her because she's insecure and she don't understand nobody's perfect. People are better than you at a lot of things, and that's okay. What makes you great is being able to learn from other people. But if the people that are in the positions that you want to be in cannot hold you accountable, then what does that look like for your future? And yes, I say people in positions that she wants to be in because Mel, Nell, and Stormy all have a better living situation or a better situation than Latisha, allegedly. For Stormy, anyways.
lie.
Kimmy said earlier, Mom is paid.
Okay.
Y'all said Kimmy them didn't pay nothing.
Really?
Y'all said Stormy them didn't pay nothing.
For y'all to say y'all ain't had no money come in, I don't know if that's a joke. Like, I think that's a joke.
Wait.
And here's Kimmy never being able to add any value to the conversation in her childish baby voice. And I can tell she kind of is enjoying Latisha being held accountable because over on the Scott side of things, Latisha is never really held accountable and they're always babying her and they're always putting her over Kimmy. But in my opinion, Kimmy and Nell supposed to kind of be on the same page. If anything, they're supposed to be wiser, even if they have difference of opinions or like different sets of people. And Kimmy just don't give that. Kimmy give me the vibes like she wants to feel in. Like she wants to be in with the aunties when she's a grandma. And that's okay. And Kimmy not really a grandma because she only 54 or 55. She's really still an auntie, but she on her way to grandma age. And y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think grandma age is. I think grandma age is about 60, and being a grandma is not a bad thing. When we talk about age over here, you have to understand it is a blessing to be wise in age. And I can only hope, pray, and dream of the day that I can rise above in wisdom in age. So anybody that gets offended when we talk about age, it's because you insecure and you don't understand the blessing of growing in wisdom. Being wise in age is such a sweet gift not everyone is given. So to be wise in age, you should be able to love it, live in it, and relish an experience not everyone would be able to have. I always tell people, if I'm able to be blessed and wise in age and I get a full head of gray hair, baby, the way I'm gonna rock my full head of gray hair, I worked for this wisdom, beauty, put a lot of time and effort into life. In my opinion, that's what it gives. I don't know. That's what my people taught me. My loved ones.
But wait, no money coming from there.
That's what she said. She said that he said y'all get no money from
we
people,
didn't
no
make,
money.
We said we didn't.
No,
make,
she said you said you ain't
we
get
didn't
no
say
money.
we have no money coming in.
We pay for this out of our pocket. And so we're not gonna sit back and be like, oh, well, I gotta pay you too.
Saying you pay for it out of your pocket is alluding to you not taking any money from anyone and paying for everything out of pocket. If you are getting people to pay you $100, technically you're getting reimbursed.
No, only thing I know is that we came out of our pocket.
Right,
well, that's why we didn't make any money off of it.
It looked like y'all being real secretive about like the event and like the money pertaining to the event. But everybody now gonna be like, the I got going on. Like, cause
that's not about the business we pay for is the event.
I know, but people have questions because
why do people have questions? If you ever thrown an event, you guys know it could be expensive. So it's none of y'all business what happened with the money, where the money went. I'm about to go.
We truly, look, T-Squad, I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all always hold it down for me. And, you know, I rock with y'all real hard. So thank y'all so much for the support. The ingredients, you're going to have to purchase it to get the list of the ingredients. It's on the back of the products. So you want a list of the ingredients, go ahead and purchase it, girl. And it's at a reasonable price. So, you know, I know you guys can, you know, can afford it.
Oh, y'all can have this. No, I'm about to go. Don't leave, Tish. I'm tired of this. I'm not explaining to y'all about this. Like, I'm tired of it. Y'all making my head hurt. For real.
Hey, Tisha.
You got up and walked out. I'm confronting you about things, and you got up and walked out. Was it because you didn't have your mom to have your back, or you didn't have Martell to have your back? Like, if you're a woman, you're gonna face somebody. I'm here, you're there. Let's go.
Because she can read what she
Everybody else should have an expo, and y'all have it. Y'all throw it and do it bigger and better. Giveaways, scholarships, do whatever you want to do.
The fact of the matter is, I've thrown several events, and albeit Tisha doesn't need to open up her books for everyone, I don't want her to feel like everybody's here to attack her. But people who have donated time and or money, in my opinion, have reasonable questions.
It's at a reasonable price. So, you know, I know you guys can, you know, can afford it.
It should be answered. I don't want you to feel like everybody's jumping your direction. It looks that it's coming your direction only because it was y'all's event.
And when you put your hard work into something, right after the event, you don't want to hear a whole bunch of negative things. Like, it's okay to criticize things. I received that. That's okay. But the way you guys was bringing it to me.
And honestly, this is why I say they're not good business people and they're not fit to lead. If you want to be a leader, you have to be willing to deal with the backlash and everything that comes with leading something and it going wrong or it being successful. And the fact that she don't have the wherewithal or the attitude to even take the little bit of criticism that she's getting via her peers, there's no way she would be able to deal with a multi-million-dollar corporation.
Think if we have a town hall of sort, just to kind of hear out some of the things that maybe could have gone better, it might be helpful. And I'm talking about constructive criticism. I'm not talking about a whole town hall bashing session.
You're saying what they would have liked to see or improve or more of.
Correct.
I don't totally hate Kimmy's idea.
And we clearly see she fired Carson.
I'm open to constructive criticism. However, what I do not like is getting attacked by these ladies every single time I see them. I would have to discuss this with Marcel.
And when Stormy called Marceau a bitch, why didn't Latisha respond? We'll talk about it tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
You got up and walked out. I'm confronting you about things, and you got up and walked out. Was it because you didn't have your mom to have your back, or you didn't have Martell to have your back? Like, if you're a woman, you're gonna face somebody. I'm here, you're there. Let's go. And it was good before she came with that bad energy.
Yeah, I pull up, roll the windows down it. I pull up, roll the windows down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't
Change your purpose.
replace.
It's not in a purpose. It's not in a
That's right, mine.